much for joining me today on the mat. My name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at-home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. If this is your first time with me, welcome. I'm so excited that you guys decide to go ahead and click on this video. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so excited that you guys are joining me back here on the mats today, whatever time of day, morning, evening, night. It doesn't matter what time of day, just as long as you go ahead and choose to decide to move your bodies for the practice of Pilates. I just had a brain fart. So that's wonderful. So we'll see how today goes on the mat. If you're joining me here, welcome. You're in for a full body workout. You can see that I have on a set of ankle weights. Ankle weights are totally optional. You do not have to use them. But you will need for today a ball, a set of dumbbells, and a resistance band. This equipment is totally optional. You do not have to use any of this. It's just an extra added challenge. Again, you do not necessarily have to use the ankle weights, but I do have them on today. So thank you guys so much. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe and make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Say hello to the people that are here within this community as we continue to grow my channel. It's been over a year now, so 1 year, I believe last week, that we are now have been on YouTube. So thank you guys so much and all the continued support. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to come down to our mats. We're going to start off in a supine position to begin. I'm going to set that ball by those sides, and I'm just going to roll it on down to a supine position. We're going to get connected to our bodies, get connected to this space. You're going to send those legs out in front of you. You can have those hands by your sides, palms face up towards the ceiling, or you can simply place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach, whatever feels best for you right here, and begin to close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Going to the cadence of your own breath right here on your mat. Inhaling. And then exhale. Filling up those lungs, filling up those rib cages on your inhale. Maybe taking a pause up at the top, and then exhale. As you side on out, those rib cages collapse. You're going to notice that those hands and those shoulders begin to become one with the mat. Feeling the ground beneath you. Good. I need 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one last time. Exhale. Begin to wiggle those toes. Wiggling those fingertips. Rolling out those ankles. Beginning to roll out those wrists, bringing warmth and awareness to your mat here. If those eyes were closed, begin to blink them on open. Good morning, good evening, how are we? Go ahead and reach those arms on up towards the ceiling, palms face in. You have 2 rounds of roll-ups right here. So you're gonna take a nice inhale. As you exhale, you tuck that chin, you slowly begin to lift up that upper back, middle back, lower back, coming all the way on up to a nice seated position. Energy shooting out from the crown of those heads. You have a roll down. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck that chin. Scooch that pelvic floor forward. Scooch it forward. As you scooch it forward, you're slow and controlled in that lower back, middle back, upper back, head, neck, and shoulders. Good. From here, we have 1 more roll up. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck that chin, slowly begin to peel it all the way on up, just articulating that spine, warming it up. Excellent job. Begin to grab that ball, find that belly button, place that ball behind that lower back. You're gonna have both of those dumbbells in either palm. Feet are gonna be planted down onto your mat. You're gonna take a dumbbell in either hand. I'm just gonna move my ball just a little bit here. Good, okay. From here, roll the shoulders down and away, unclench your jaw. As you inhale, you lower down onto that ball, and then you exhale, lift it on up into that nice curl. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So when you lift it on up, you're not lifting it all the way on up into that nice upper ab curl, okay? And you're not losing that ball between that lower back. You're just lifting it up a few inches, and then inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. I need 8 of these. 8. I need 5. Breathe. Unclench your jaw. Make sure that you do not hold your breath. Give me 2 more. And then on your next one, as you exhale, you're gonna reach those arms above those heads. You're gonna inhale, lower down onto that ball. And then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down onto that ball. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Smile right through it, baby. Exhale, lift. I need 8. 7. 6. 5. Breathe. You have 4 more. We do that right side only. In 3, you drop that dumbbell down to those shoulders, and then exhale, press it back on up. In 2. This next one, as you inhale, lower down, drop that dumbbell by that shoulder. Exhale, press. Full dynamic movement right now. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 8. Give me 6. Feel the burn, feel the shake. You have 4 more. You're halfway there. You're gonna add in that rotation in 3. You're gonna row that elbow back in 2. Looking back behind you. Last one, let's add in that rotation. Inhale, row it back. Exhale, press. Inhale, row it back. Exhale, press. I need 8. 7. Yes, you can. You're almost halfway there. Give me 5. 4. Yes, you can. Breathe. 3. 2. This next one, you add in that right leg to tabletop, so go ahead and row it back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, row it back. Right leg comes to tabletop. Those ankles are lifted. Those shins are parallel down towards the ground. You have 6 more right here. 6. 5. Breathe. Left arm is still reaching up towards the ceiling. In 3. 2. This last one, go ahead and row it back. Hold it there. Just little tiny pulses down and up on that ball for 8. 7. 6. That's it. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Exhale, lift and press. Excellent job. Tiny little break. Roll the shoulders down and away. Yes, you can. Good job. Now we just have the other side. I'm gonna flip it on over to my mat, so then that way you're not seeing my back. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it on over. You're gonna get set up. You're gonna grab a drink, towel off, and then we're gonna begin the other side here. So ball again is behind that lower back. Same exact thing, you already know what to expect. So you inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Good. Begin to warming up that core, full body movement. Whew. My light is making me sweat. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. That light gets hot in here. I'm just gonna see teardrops on my mat pretty soon. Give me 4 more. We're gonna reach those arms above those heads. In 3. And 2. This next one, exhale, lift, reach those arms above those heads. You inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Good. You need 8 more. And then we add on. We got that left side now. In 7. 6. Working those deep transverse abdominals. That's why I love the ball behind the lower back. In 4. We drop that dumbbell down to our left shoulder. In 2. This next one, inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. That right arm stays nice and lifted the entire time. You're more than welcome to drop down both of those dumbbells. In 4, we add in that rotation. In 3. In 2. This next one, add in that rotation right here. Inhale, look back. Exhale, press. Inhale, look back. Exhale, press. Good. I need 8. 7. You have 6 more. 6. You add in that left leg to tabletop. In 5. In 4. Reach that right arm up. Look back behind you at that elbow. In 2. This next one, incorporate that left leg to tabletop. Inhale, row it back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, float that left leg up. And then exhale, press. You have 8 more. 8. That's it. You're almost there. Give me 7. 6. 5. 4. You're gonna hold it back. In 3, we got tiny little pulses down and up. In 2. This next one, hold it back in that rotation, and then just little tiny pulses down and up on that ball for 8. Ooh, I am shaking. 7, 6, 5, 4, smile, look back. Give me 3, lift up those left ankles. Give me 2. Last one, exhale, lift it on up. Drop those dumbbells down. Excellent work. You're gonna go ahead, drop those dumbbells down on either side. You can move that ball to the side. You're gonna swing those booties back behind you. All right, so you're coming into a nice 4-point position. Shoulders are gonna be stacked over top of those wrists. Your knees are gonna be directly underneath of those hips. Okay, so coming right here, we're just gonna go ahead and give me 2 rounds of cat and cow. You're gonna drop the belly, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, round out that spine. Gaze drops down to your knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then exhale, round out that spine. You're gonna give me a nice flat back right here. With the flat back, you're gonna begin to just tuck those toes, and you're gonna begin to hover those knees into a nice bear hold. Hold it there. Ribs are dropping down into those hips. Flat back, gaze is down in front of you. Give me 4. You're gonna send those feet back, coming into a nice high plank. In 3, in 2. Begin to send that right leg back. Begin to send that left. You're up in that nice high plank. Hold it there, press the floor away. Good. I need 5 more. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, send those hips on up for a nice downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out those feet. Good. From here, we have round 2. We're gonna ripple it on up into that high plank. In 3, in 2. This next one, we're gonna ripple it all the way on up to that high plank. Hold it there. hold it there, flat back, booty is tucked. Beautiful job, hold it, hold it. In 10, you send those hips back on up. In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Send those hips back on up for a nice downward facing dog, dropping those heels down. Begin to walk those feet in towards those hands. Just let that upper body just hang here for a second. Maybe sway side to side. Good. And then you're going to begin to slight bend in those knees as you roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time. Awesome job. So you're going to go ahead and grab those resistance bands. Resistance bands are going to come above those knees. You're going to come standing to the top of your mat. Okay, resistance bands are optional. If it's too much, lose it. If the ball is going to be too much, lose it. If the hand weights are too much, lose them, okay? If you don't have a ball, remember you can always go ahead and use a pillow. I should have said that at the beginning, but you can always use a pillow. For this exercise, you can always use a block, or you can also use a book, something that gives you a nice little height for this part. But other than that, if you don't have a ball and you don't feel like using it, don't use it. No worries, okay? So, left heel is gonna come onto that ball to begin. You're gonna grab both those dumbbells in either hand. That resistance band is on above those knees. Holding those weights in front of those chests. Feet are hip width distance apart. You're at the top of your mat. You're just gonna begin to squat it on down, send those booties back, and then rise up in those hips. Squat it down, and then rise. Good, so we're starting off very simple here. Squatting it down, and then rising it on up. So notice how when I squat, I have a hinge of my hips forward. But when I send it my upper body forward, you don't see my shoulders dropping down. They're still nice and back. Good. Just warming up those glutes. Activating those quads. Give me 8 more. You're gonna then give me that pulse at the bottom. Breathe, smile. Focus on something in the room that is not moving. All right, let's add in that pulse at the bottom. So pulse those hips back. 1, 2, lift. 1, 2, and then lift. 8, 7. You inhale as you send it back, and then exhale as you lift it back on up. Good. Roll the shoulders down and away. Smile. You're having the time of your life. Good. Give me 4 more. We stay low. In 3, we stay low. In 2. This next one, we stay low in those hips back, and we pulse those hips back, and back, and back, and back. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have a squat to a nice overhead press. Actually, I lied. This last one. Stay low because it feels good. Stay low. Begin to lift up that right heel as well and pulse that right knee out to the side and then come back in. So that right knee pulses out to the side and then comes back in. Continue that motion. I'm just going to show you from the side. Pulse that knee out and then pull it in. Pulse it out. Bring it in, all right? Pulse it out. Bring it in. Out. Bring it in. Out. In. Stay low in those hips. Give me 5 more. Then we go into a nice overhead press to a squat. In 3. Activating those nice glute muscles. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah, baby. We feel the burn. Give me 2. The rib cage is still pulling in. This next one, go ahead and squat it down to a nice overhead press with those weights, and then squat it back down, overhead press, squat, overhead press to a nice squat. Good. In 5, we stay low. We pulse those hips back for round 2. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, round 2, we stay low and we pulse those hips back and back and back and back. In 5, we're gonna add on, this is where we really level up in our practice here today. It's probably gonna be the hardest part right here coming up on deck. In 3, in 2, you're gonna stay low in those hips. Stay low right here. Focus on something on the ground. You're gonna begin to step that right foot back, coming into a nice lunge. And then you're gonna begin to step it back on up for that squat. Step it back, step it up. It's okay if you feel a little wobbly. It's because that ball is underneath those left heels. Step it back. Whoop, I can't look over. I have to focus, otherwise I will lose my balance myself. Step it back, step it up. In 8. We're gonna add in an RDL when we step it on up. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, step it back, step it up. You're gonna drop those weights down, sending those hips back like a nice little RDL. When you bring those weights back on up, you're gonna begin to then step it back once again in that lunge. Step it up, RDL. Bring those weights back on up, step it back. 8. 7. 6. 5. You're gonna hold that lunge back. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, step that lunge back, hold it there. Just little tiny pulses down and up with those hips. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, we're going down, 3, 2, step it on up with those right legs. Nice RDL, and then rise up in those hips, continue that motion. Send those hips back, and then rise. My left leg shakes uncontrollably, always. Send those hips forward, send it back, lift it on up. I need 5 more. If you need to switch up your stance, lose the ball, I encourage you to do so. In 3, in 2. This next one, just the squat to a nice overhead press. So lift it up, squat it down, press, squat, press, squat, press. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you go ahead and send those hips back, pulse them back, back, back. We're gonna move our way, or work our way, move our way, whatever, move our way. That's what I was saying, good. That's a really good direction, Alyssa. Give me 3, and 2. Stay low. You're gonna begin to step that right leg back, finding that lunge once again. Drop those right knees. Frame out those left legs. You're gonna lose that ball from underneath those left heels. Those palms are gonna frame out that left leg. You're gonna send that left leg back behind you, okay? Once you're here, left leg is long. We have a Pilates crane getting into that upper body. So inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. I'm gonna move back on my mat here just a little bit, okay? Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. 8, 7. Keep that left leg lifted. Shift that body weight forward if you need to. Fight the tension on that band. Give me 3, 2. Do not let it out. This last one, grab that dumbbell back into those left palms. You're gonna open it on up to a nice side, opening up that chest to the left. Dumbbell is in those left hands. Begin to tap down those left toes. Begin to lift it on up. Fight the tension on that band. I need 8, 7. Open up that chest. Give me 6. Gaze can go down towards your right palms. Give me 5. Oh my Lanta. 4, 3, 2. Just hold those left legs lifted right here. A little tiny pulse down and up. Down and up. Good. I need 10, 9, 8. Little tiny pulses. Energy is shooting out from the crown of those heads down through those left toes. Give me 4, 3, 2. Reach those left arms above those heads. Just a nice elbow to knee crunch right here. So squeeze it in and then extend. Squeeze it in and then extend. Give me 5. That's it. 4. Then you're done. Well, we have the other side. In 3, in 2. This next one, just lengthen everything on out. Lower everything back down to your mat. Tiny little break. Towel off if you need it. Holy cow. Well, now we know what to expect, right? Guys, I'm dripping sweat. I hope you guys are too. Again, I have the light underneath me, so it makes everything a little bit more toasty than usual. So from here, you're gonna begin to tuck those toes. You were down on the mat, and then begin to send those hips on up for a nice downward facing dog. We begin the exact same way. From here, you can pedal out your feet for a nice little active recovery. And then when you're ready, you can begin to walk those feet all the way on up to your mat. To the top of it, you can grab your ball. It can come underneath those right heels. You have a dumbbell in either hand, and then slowly roll it on up. Guys, we just have the other side, and then I'm done torturing you until next time when you guys decide to join me back here on the mat. All right, from here, we begin the exact same way. Dumbbells are in front of those chests. Let's begin to squat those hips back and then rise. Squat those hips back and then rise. Good. I'm not as shaky on my right leg, so we'll see how this goes. Drop it down and then rise. Very simple to begin. Again, keeping those shoulders out of those necks as you hinge those hips forward. Those shoulders stay nice and back, keeping those backs nice and engaged the entire time. Good. Full body movement, full body workout, baby. I just want to remind you guys that this is never easy. Any single time that you show up on your mat. In 6, we add in a pulse back with those hips. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Add in the pulse back. Let's go. Pulse it back. 1, 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale, send it back. 1, 2. Exhale, lift. 8. Whew. If you guys didn't know, I have my own grip sock brand. It's called MAHTE Pilates, M-A-H-T-E. We do have it online. For the little ankle socks, I am wearing my pink pair today. If anybody is interested in supporting a small business, it would definitely mean a lot to me as I continue to grow here on my channel. Good. This next one, when you send those hips back, let's go ahead and pulse those hips back and back and back. Think about like an invisible string, pulling those hips back behind you, getting into those under booty cheeks. 8, 7, you're gonna stay low. In 6, in 5, in 4, 3, don't look directly down, look up in front of you. In 2, you're gonna stay low here, stay low here. You can lift up those left heels if you so choose, and then just pulse those knees out to the side, and then pull it back in. Pulse that left knee out, and then bring it back in. So from the side, right knee is nice and isolated. You're just pulsing that left knee out, fighting the tension on the band, and then coming back in, out, in, out, in. I like to keep both of my heels raised because it just feels better. Maybe because I feel the burn more, I don't know. Give me 5 more. We have a squat to an overhead press. In 3, in 2. This next one, squat it down, overhead press. Squat it down, overhead press. 8, 7, 6. You're gonna pulse those hips back. In 5, 4. Yes, you can. Breathe. Give me 3. You are strong. You are capable. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself. This next one, stay low at the bottom in that squat, and then just pulse those hips back and back and back and back. Good for 8, 7. Don't look up. Don't look down. Look up in front of you. In 4, we're gonna get into those lunges. In 3, in 2, you're gonna stay low in those hips, focus on something in the room that is not moving, begin to step that left leg back for that lunge, and then step it back on up. You're gonna stay low in those hips at all times. So you don't wanna necessarily stand it on up and then squat it. I really want you guys to stay low the entire time with those hips down to the ground. Good. 8, 7, 6. Focus on something in the room. I can't look towards the camera at you because otherwise I will lose my balance. In 3, you're gonna add it in that RDL to that lunge. In 2. This next one, add into that RDL up at the top. So send those hips back, drop those weights down, bring them back up in front of that chest, step it back. RDL, step it back. 8, 7, 6. It's not meant for speed. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it back in that lunge on this last one. Hold it back, and then just little tiny pulses down and up with those hips for 8, 7, 6. Roll the shoulders down away. Give me 5. You're gonna step it up in 4, 3, 2. You're gonna step it on up. Overhead press, squat it on back. Overhead press, squat it on down. 8, 7, 6. You're gonna hold it down low. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, you're gonna just stay low in those hips and then just pulse them back and back and back and back. Give me 5. You're gonna step that left leg back. And 4, roll the shoulders down and away. Look up, don't look down. Give me 3, give me 2. This next one, just step that left leg back, coming into that nice lunge. Drop it down to those left knees. Drop those weights down to the side. Lose that ball from underneath of those right heels. Frame out those right legs and send that right leg back behind you. Don't lower it down. Hips are squared off to the mat. Let's go into those Pilates crane, shall we? Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, press. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. I said inhale, drop the belly. I was thinking that we were doing cat-cows. Wouldn't that be nice? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, press. Grab that dumbbell in that right hand, kickstand it on over, opening it on up to the right hand side. Dumbbell is still in those right hands. Tap the ground down with those right toes, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Those arms, those chests are shining nice and bright to the right hand side. Those hips are pressing forward. You're just lifting and lowering those right legs. 8, 7, 6. That band is there for an added challenge. Fight the tension on that band. Give me 4. You're gonna pulse that right leg. And 3, and 2. Hold it lifted, just little tiny pulses down and up, down and up. For 5. Big inhale, big exhale. 3, 2. Reach those right arms above those heads, elbow to knee crunch right here. So squeeze it in and extend. In and then extend. I'm pretty sure I'm sweating through my set. Give me 5, 4, that's okay. Give me 3, 2, send everything out long. Lower it down to your mat. Grab a drink, towel off. Oh my goodness. Whew. Grab a drink, towel off. Go ahead and lose that band from above those knees. You're gonna come meet me in a 4-point position. You guys have less than 60 seconds right here. So less than 60 seconds. Go ahead and bring those palms down. Begin to send that right leg behind you. Begin to send that left. You're gonna meet me in that high plank. Just hold it here. You have less than 40 seconds right here. This is it. This is the final movement. This is the final finisher. You're gonna find strength and stillness right here. I know you're tired. I know you're fatigued, but this is where the true strength begins. When you are tired, when you are fatigued, press the floor away. Good. Ribs are pulling in towards those hips. Big inhale, big exhale. You guys have less than 10 seconds right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're gonna shift that body weight forward in 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift that body weight forwards. Go ahead and slowly begin to bend in those elbows. Untuck those toes. Give me a nice upward facing dog. And then exhale, forward folded on down. Resting your cheek onto your mat. Hands can come down by your sides. Just giving yourself a moment to find your breath and let that heart rate come down. Begin to bring those palms underneath those shoulders, pressing your upper body and sending it back. The knees go to the width of the mat. Sending those hips down towards those heels, reaching those fingertips forward, giving yourself a nice stretch in child's pose. And when you are ready, shift those hips on up, send those booties down to the mat. You have 2 breaths, and then you are out of here for today. All right, 2 breaths here. Inhale, breathing in all that positive energy, all that beautiful work that you did today on your mat. And then exhale, letting go of any negativity, anything that might be weighing heavy on your heart. Very last final one. Inhale. Palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat as we practice movement here. Again, this is a practice for a reason. It never gets any easier. It only gets maybe a little bit more tolerable. That's about it. But you guys should be so proud of yourselves for showing up and practicing movement here. This is not easy by any means. Thank you guys so much if you're new here. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat. If you guys want to see different workouts, different sets of props, anything like that, anything beginner or whatever you want to see, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you guys next time on the mat. Yay!